Thanks everybody for your patience. We're back with top four. We have Daniel Espinoza on the left with Black Green Depths, and we have on the right Gray Elvesman playing Elves. In our top eight, Daniel Espinoza beat Black Red Reanimator, and then Gray beat Ad Nauseam Tendrils. So both pretty upset matches.
Yeah, I will say I was wrong. I would have pictured.
You've been wrong on all of them.
I would.
I
was right on one.
You got 25%.
Yes, 25. I'm batting 25% right now. That's 250. That's not bad. I mean, I'm not making the All-Star.
Really, just have to be the other person in the fantasy bracket, you know?
Yeah, Delver beating Post. I would have said Post was favored. D&T versus Eldrazi. I definitely think the Eldrazi's favored, but not by as much. It's probably a 65 or 55-45.
Yeah.
But Depths versus Reanimator. Reanimator should really just have its way with it. I can see Depths being on the play being so important. Depths having turn one discard into having crop rotation for the Graveyard Disruption is enormous. But Ant versus Elves,
that one.
I thought I had that one nailed. It's definitely the side effect of the current Ant builds where they're playing so much discard, they're slowing themselves down to be able to fight through the counter magic, but they're not going to be able to fight through just repeatedly getting attacked.
Yeah. So we'll see what ends up happening here in this match. It looks like Daniel Espinoza is going down to 6, resolving his first mulligan. I think Gray is keeping his 7. So, but again, Daniel Espinoza is on the play.
So obviously I've been wrong 3 out of the 4 times in this top 8.
So who do you think is going to win this? And then we'll know that the other person's going to win.
So hypothetically, on the play, textbook here, Depths has to be favored. They're the slightly faster combo deck. Getting with discard and removal, I just don't think that Elves is going to get a very fast. Yes, Elves beat Storm. Is going to be able to get a very fast natural order kill or anything like that.
All right, so we're starting it off. Daniel Espinoza is going to go ahead and crack down his fetch land for a Bayou.
And for chat, Tony makes his own lists. These are the Tony Murata specials. He's constantly brewing with these cloud posts, and it's with all kinds of cards switching out between him, and he's super excited about the Golos right now.
Yeah, he's definitely seeing that. That's definitely a personal brew that he worked on, and
so thank you
tore through today
very much, SB, for putting this out in front of us. He has the double glimpse.
Double Glimpse is really good for him there. And then he has, what is that, 4/6
his Double Glimpse.
Flyer.
That's the Archon of Knight's Reach.
That's what it is. It's a 4/6 flyer or something that makes it so that you can choose instant sorcery, enchantment, or artifact or
something. Super Gaddock Teague.
And then they can't cast any.
And unfortunately, it doesn't say land, so it's not going to stop.
Not going to stop Thespian Stage.
It's not going to stop Thespian Stage from coming into play. It's not the best card to have in this matchup. Gray's hand is powered on the strength of that double.
Aquarian Rangers, you can call here. Yep.
I was gonna say,
SB has been grinding this deck online. I think that he's done this matchup a plethora of times, and I think that he's ready for those tough calls like that.
He would have liked to take the Glimpse of Nature,
but there was 2.
But there was 2 of them,
right? And if he can just make it so he doesn't have creatures, then it doesn't matter.
Yes.
And then also he's been talking with a lot of the local community about the matchup and all the things that he sees online, and definitely just getting feedback and becoming a better player.
No, SB definitely is the champion of this Black-Green archetype, this Black-Green Depths archetype.
Yeah,
his list is entirely pimped out. I believe they're all OG signed Black Border.
Yeah, yep, he definitely.
Or damaged, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, he's sent for all those that he can send for. He sent signatures to get all of his cards signed.
So he's doing a little elf math here. How fast can he make a 2020? And I'm guessing next turn. If this
this seems like a next turn.
This looks like next turn to me. Look at it. There's a Thespian Stage.
Okay. Oh, we're seeing a glimpse come off.
Here's the
here.
glimpse. So then I'm guessing land
This
or
is
just
an
one elf.
elvish
Yeah.
Mystic. Drawing a card, gets another land.
He does have a Green Ranger in his hand, so
That'll help. That'll help draw more cards, but I don't think it's enough to kill here. But then if he has Cradle Hoof.
So technically he doesn't have to kill here. He has to kill next turn.
Next turn, yep.
So he can just draw as many cards as he possibly can.
Yep.
And next turn he has to do the full combo.
Right. Whether that's just Crater Hoof from Natural Order or glimpsing off and casting it, whatever he has to do.
So here Gray's going to untap. Just Daniel Espy not doing anything on his turn 2 is a big problem because technically he's not going to do anything on turn 2 and he's not going to do anything on turn 3.
Yeah.
That not the best for Gray, but he has 2 lands. He has access to a lot of mana next turn. He's definitely going to have his land drop if he doesn't have the Cradle. If he has Cradle, anything in Natural Order, the game's probably over.
Yep. And I think Espy's just
as Espy is doing the math.
Right on the wall. Be like, this is what's happening. You have to do something about it.
I mean, if it needs to be land Hexmage, that's not what it needed to be.
It's going to be the turn after this.
I believe he is playing Elvish Spirit Guides, so this could be a 20/20 right here, but Gray has the strong potential to just kill him.
I'll check.
So we're going to check and see if he's playing Elvish Spirit Guides. I never remember if he is or not.
I don't think that he's playing
He is not right now.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I know. He's definitely looks like he's slowed it down a little bit. Is he playing diamonds or petals or?
He is playing what he calls.
I see low pedal. I see petals.
Yeah.
I also don't see what you're doing. You're really just ruining this for everybody right now.
Just you.
So Espy having not actually done anything on turn 2 or turn 3 could prove to be a huge problem.
This is the slowest combo that he could do, and it could be really bad here, but at least it wasn't just Crater Hoof dead, right? But this next turn after this, if he's not dead here, it's pretty likely.
No, he hasn't made his land drop yet. He's going to start drawing cards.
Right.
He's going to continually replay things if he hits the Cradle, which is really all he's looking for, and I think I just saw it.
I think you're right. 3.
So Gray has to assume that he's dead.
Yes.
I think Gray has to assume 100% that he's dead.
That's another glimpse.
Another glimpse. Cradle's really the card that matters.
He's got he's got 2 mana right now.
He's got 1, I believe.
Well, he's 1 floating, and then he can make 2, and he make another, and he makes land drops. He has 3 total.
That not being a Cradle is a really big deal.
That's tough, yeah. Okay. Scavenging Ooze? Not really going to do much. I mean, it doesn't even put him above 20.
Espy not making a 20/20 there.
Nope, he didn't have it.
He didn't have it.
So Gray will get one
more
turn.
I think you almost have to consider this hand a mulligan at this point. Like
for who?
For Espy.
Really?
I mean, he's done nothing for 4 turns.
Yeah, I think that he saw that he could get it eventually, and I don't think that he felt super pressured. We'll see if
did he
bites
mulligan?
him back. He did mulligan to 6.
He did mulligan to 6. Okay, so that does make more sense.
And he saw that he had it that way, and he had a couple turns to be able to draw to be able to do it quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this you
here's
should see
another
glimpse.
glimpse
You
turn.
should probably see the second glimpse.
And then another
There's
glimpse.
the second glimpse. Yeah.
Oh, Espy knows that this is going to be pretty bad news for him. Oh, and the
now he has he has a little more room for his mana. As long as he's drawing creatures, this is
this is going to be it.
Pick up 1, untap. Here's going to be another draw 2 more cards. He's really just digging for the guy's Cradle. The same thing
1, 2, 3.
Same thing he was looking for last turn.
Mm-hmm.
So Gray's at 19. He does have
Gray's been in the spot before. I mean,
he does have one flyer in his deck.
Yeah.
A lot of creatures, though. Still just needs to be a cradle.
What's the flyer that he has?
I believe that Archon flies.
Oh, very true.
So he can block.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else we can do about it.
We'll kill it. And then it'll be like, okay, next time.
Yes. So Gray has been kind of unlucky with these.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best draws here.
I won't say that he hasn't. It's still his game to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the crater hoof, so we're
Is that
still.
a crater hoof? Yeah.
We're still just playing. Where's the guy's cradle?
1, 2. Not there, but now he can start playing all the other guys.
But he gets another 3.
I mean, he's going to be able to draw through a good majority of his deck.
Yes.
Right? He needs to now draw, I think, 6 lands in a row. There's his Green Sun Zenith.
No, still
and
no.
a natural order.
But still no. Guy's cradle. I mean, he has 2 lands. He has 1.
Draw 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3.
Nope, nope, and nope.
No.
I'm fairly certain. Does he play Guy's cradles in his list?
You have his list in front of you?
Yeah, he's getting. I mean, he has a ton of mana. He has a ton of creatures. Here's 3 more elves.
He
can
does
tap.
surprisingly run 4 guys cradle.
Weird. Here's another 3. He's gonna draw another 74 cards right here.
I mean, he should be able to just draw his entire deck, right?
He still has not made his land drop.
I think that they're confirming where they're at with the number of mana and number of cards being drawn. I think SB wasn't following, or because they didn't have dice or something to go through it.
I mean, I don't think. I feel like this. I feel like it's been relatively. We've been following along.
Okay.
Is
they
there,
call a
is there a
judge?
judge at the table?
David's over there.
Okay.
Gray drew an extra card off
Oh, okay.
Visionary.
Oh, so he's gonna.
So then he should be able to just look at his hand and be able to take a card, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was good. They caught it right at the time.
Right when
It
it
shouldn't be a
happens.
huge infraction. I think that we're just looking up what the correct call is, so we don't make any bad calls here. I mean, it's high stakes. There's tensions, so he should be able to draw the cards,
Let's
and
see.
then
So I know
Daniel
what the. I
Finoza
know.
gets to go through.
I was gonna say I know with
shoot
the new
some
rule,
cards.
it's no longer a game loss.
No, it's not. It's that he gets to go through and take a card, basically.
Yes.
I think it goes to the bottom of the library or something. But
Exiles.
I don't think that there's really anything that he can take. Maybe the
No,
critter
shuffle
hoof,
it into the library.
but even taking the critter hoof doesn't matter here.
Yeah, he has way too many. It would have been great if he just drew the guy's cradle. But he didn't. There's the Green Sun Zenith. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, Gray, with how many things Gray's tapped out, he's gonna need 1 untapped creature, which I believe are the creatures to the right. I believe one of these creatures would be unsummoning sick.
And that's his hand?
Oh, this is his hand.
What's this?
Those are the creatures he's tapping.
Okay.
Those are all summoning sick.
Okay. Okay, so I didn't see what he took. And he shuffles it back in.
I think he took a visionary.
Okay.
He took a creature. He took a creature. So these 3 are gonna go. Gets 3 more mana. Plays an elf. Draws 2 cards.
Yeah. The double glimpse
Or
is really...
plays a thing. Draws 2 cards. Now he's being careful. No.
Another natural order. No cradles.
No guys cradles. Goes down to 1. Draws 2.
2.
There it
There's
is.
the cradle.
There's the cradle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
A lot.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That kills him.
Yeah, the game's over. I mean, it might. I don't think it's lethal. There's gonna be a 20/20 blocker. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be 13, maybe 14, right?
Unless he tries to make it bigger again. Because now he can try and greens. He can try and. Oh, no.
And he must have had two summoning sick guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Scavenging Ooze.
Yes, the Scavenging Ooze.
But even that, right?
Well, no, if he had 2 unsummoning sick, it would have been attack with 3 creatures, all of them being 14/14s. He blocks 1, takes 28.
Oh, did he have 2? I thought he just had the Scavenging Ooze and the Crater Hoof.
I think it had to be the Scavenging. It was Scavenging at least 1 more. There was
Because
a
it
lot.
was just the Scavenging Ooze, then he blocks.
But he also played. There was
Crater
also a
Hoof.
lot of Quirion Rangers to untap something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that was
Okay.
game 1, and
Okay.
we'll go ahead and update that in a timely manner.
Yeah, kind of a wonky hand for SB. He was on the draw. All he had was
He was on the play.
on the play. Thoughtseize, turn 4, 2020. Not good enough.
Nothing coming out quick enough there.
And that was another one where maybe taking the glimpse was still the correct play, just not letting them cast multiple glimpses, because it was really that draw 2 off every
The fact
off
that he
was
got
what-
to
yeah.
cast 3 glimpse, maybe that was the line, but I think in the moment he was right.
I see it being an okay decision. I
Right.
don't know if it was the right decision. I don't know what I would have done.
I would have been playing goblins.
So you also would have lost.
Sharpshooter. Yes.
Yes. Okay, just making sure. Yeah.
I thought I counted elves out of the meta in general because of Ren 6, Engineered Plague, and things
I
of
mean,
those
not to
natures.
be-
And I mean,
Elves-
maybe I was wrong.
Elves is it's a respect issue. It's not really anything else. Let's just talk about, and it's for the same reason that Goblins is good. Goblins does lots of really good things, but how many board sweeps are you really paying
I
attention?
feel like that there's more now. Like I've seen,
But like
a
what?
lot of
Who plays
Engineered
board sweeps? Look at SP's list. What does he have?
Plagues. Well,
Look at any of the top 4 lists. What
yeah,
board
yeah,
sweeps do
but
you see?
just for the Swiss is what I was thinking. So he has his Dread of Night. So he was thinking. He has Toxic Deluge, which is definitely coming in, and Sphere of Resistance,
Yeah.
definitely coming in. He was thinking about cutting the Dread of Nights for the Engineer Plagues, the Plague Engineers.
Did he?
No.
No, okay,
They're
then.
Dread of
So
Knights.
here we are.
Yeah.
So he that's just like a lack of respect for the Elves
The
deck, and I
other
really,
the other 1/1 decks.
yeah, I really think that we saw it last.
I did not think that it would be a good call to play because of Ren 6 Plague Engineers. They're everywhere.
But so Ren 6 is in fact good. It is a good card against Elves, but the decks that are playing Ren and 6 are not good against Elves, if that makes sense.
Like the Delver decks,
Yeah, the Delver decks are not good against
4-color
Elves.
loam.
4-color loam is not.
which we didn't see. We didn't
Chalice.
really see many Night of the
But
Roses.
if you don't have Chalice, you're losing to
even then,
Elves.
I mean, Elves has a lot of ways to deal
Elves
with
just
Chalice
does
now.
things, yeah. So with Miracles not really being super, we had a lot of Delver, which Elves is gonna stomp.
Yep.
We had a lot of random combo and a lot of random decks, which Elves are gonna stomp. They're just too fast and too resilient.
And Gray is incredibly well practiced. with the
Gray
deck.
knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's just no goblins represented today. This is the Goblin Lackey one, unfortunately.
They did not get very far. I think that they dropped it 2-2.
Yeah,
once they
one
heard
one
that
Goblin player is
X1
actually
is
casting
the only one
today,
that did.
and then there was a 2-2 drop.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a huge bummer. I tried to get them on, but then they started losing, so I couldn't.
You did try to get him off. There was no.
Yeah. Trying to give you a message quietly on your Delver's up again.
Blue Delver is
Blue
up.
Red Delver is up a game against.
DMT.
Blue Red Delver is up
D&T.
a game against D&T.
Wow. I mean, this has been a flip. This has been one heck of a flip on.
On everything, I
Yeah,
could
on-
just
on
be
the
wrong
favorite.
completely. If like we said,
Yes, we do.
and-
Goblin Lackey won. I am Dan Ford in the booth.
and you've got Danford in the booth. Yeah, Mike. No, Mikez. Is Mikez Mike?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mikez is Mike.
Mike Hadley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I've never called him. I've called him Mikez. I don't know. I call him Hadley.
Yeah, he's known as Hadley. He's known
Yes.
as Hadley.
He's like Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have a turn 1 Dark Confidant coming from Sir SB.
Okay, that's not bad. Get the crop rotation.
Get the crop rotation.
Elves, I mean, I'm always just afraid of the Query Major start. I feel like that's when you can really do some busted stuff.
I mean, it's good. You really need something to untap, though. You need the Llanowar Elf or the Dark...
Nettle Sentinel plus Glimpse is just such a good start.
Nettle Sentinel plus Glimpse, or... What's the other card I'm looking for? The Deathrite Shaman. You really need the Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, Deathrite Shaman's really good.
Deathrite Shaman's the card you really want.
Oh, I was thinking... man, not Quarian Ranger.
So where's the gas? I don't... Gray's flipping quick. What gas does he have in his hand right now is going to be the question. There is the Crater Hoof, so if he gets to, if he just draws...
Is that a Deluge?
That is a Deluge.
But SP's looking for lands. Nothing.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So SP's played how many turns of Magic where he actually didn't...
He had too many lands last time, and now he has none.
He did nothing. He did nothing for 4 turns last game and lost, and he's going to do nothing for...
Oh, if he gets...
man.
I mean, he's drawing a good amount of cards.
He's drawing 2 cards a turn. He really just needs to hit...
Still make it out of this.
He just needs to hit land pedal. This is a really hard matchup for Elves, but not when...
It is, but not in today's...
He had 2...
Whatever's going on at this store right now, everything's backwards.
Every underdog has one.
Oh, man, this is going to be a lot of mana here.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but Elves would be favored against either of the other semifinal matchups.
Yeah.
So, which means Elves is going to lose.
I mean, Elves... Gray was... playing Elves in the second place in our last event.
He was
coming back.
He was second place last
He's
event.
coming back.
Apparently he was not fine with
satisfied.
that. Bringing it home.
Yeah, he was not satisfied. He wanted blood. So he's coming back for it.
He does have enough mana for just casting a Crater Hoof and hoping it's good enough. But I don't necessarily know if it kills.
Right.
I mean, he's definitely he's doing the math right now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 5.
Untap an elf.
Untap an elf. Return a forest. 6, 7, 8. There's the Crater Hoof mana.
8. Crater Hoof.
But it's not lethal.
1. You just scooped it up.
Okay. He just scooped it up.
Okay. Well, then we have Elves taking it into the finals.
Wait a second. So he would have taken...
Gray Elvesman.
He would have taken like 11, 12? Untapped, potentially cast Toxic Deluge to clear the board?
No, he couldn't have cleared the board because it would have been a 5-5. He would have done it for 5. He would have been at
2. Seems fine.
But he only had 1 land.
Yeah, it needed to be land pedal.
Yeah, he could have seen it. He could have seen it.
He could have land pedal, and he also had a blocker.
Okay, something's going weird with this top 8 though. We have had Blue Red Delver beat Post. We have had DNT beat Eldrazi. We've had Depths beat Black Red Reanimator. We had Elves beat Storm, and now we had Elves beat Depths when Depths was on the play.
Yeah, something in the water, guys. Something in the water.
Okay.
Maybe I should play more of these.
Yeah,
Apparently today would be the day I beat Sneak and Show, even though I don't think there's like one Sneak and Show player in the room.
Yeah.
I would have had a great time today. No Sneak and Shows?
Yeah. That would have been good.
That would have been a good day for me.
Playing lands, though? I mean, you loaned your deck out, and
I did loan my deck out.
They did not do well.
Yeah, but apparently he didn't know how to... He'd never played lands before. Someone requested to borrow my lands deck, and then admitted they've never played before.
Yeah, I didn't bring my deck to loan out today. I was not going to do that.
Okay, we do have a last.
No.
There was a Dredge player. There was a.
I think he lost his Winninen.
He lost his Winninen. He was on Hogak Dredge. I think we can talk about. One second. Let me see. I don't remember the guy's name. There was way too much Storm. There was Infect.
There was a ton of Delver. Today.
There's a large amount of Delver, which is awesome.
Well, we saw it did well. Delver did well, so whatever everyone was playing.
There's a large amount of those Ren decks.
Yep. Not as much Blade Engineer as I thought there would be.
Multiple Infect decks. Merfolk. There was a Merfolk deck. There was a couple Miracles decks, which is always good. A couple Merfolk decks, strangely enough.
I'm gonna go check out the.
So we had multiple goblins. Actually, 2 goblin decks?
Yeah, 2. Killian and
Yeah, 2 goblin decks. And we're going to get an update. We had 2 lands players. 2 lands players, 1 on run and 6 and 1 not on run and 6. 3 infect players in the room. Couple Grixis control players, couple Death and Tax players, couple reanimate players. And I do not have his list. Let's see if it's here. Let's see what we got. Event deck submissions. Let's go all the way up to City Champs. There we go. Phoenix City Champs. Flagstaff City Champs. Okay, we're here. We have... Where is this list? I don't want to cut you guys out completely. But I am searching for the Hogak list. And there it is. Dan Petro on Hogak. I believe he lost his winning in. It is a fairly standard dredge list. As much as I'd like to say that it wasn't, it is a fairly standard dredge list. 4 Faithless Looting, 2 Careful Study, 3 Breakthrough. The spice being 2 Hogak Arisen Necropolises, Lotus Petal, and the normal Leyline of the Void, Serenity, Silent Gravestones in the board, but not anything super fun. I did not see any rug with Ren and 6s. There was one 4-color, the 4-color list. He lost his winning in. There was a couple, I think like for the 4-color Chalice or the Ren plug lists. There was a couple of those. And there was a couple like 4-color control with Rens. There was not very many rug lists. I know I ran into one last night, but I did not see the player to it today, which is kind of disappointing because I feel like he would have had a great day. The deck seems really good. I was actually on the 4-color list last night, and I got Stifle Wasteland out of game 1. I was just not happy about it because I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've felt the wrath of Stifle Wasteland in quite a long time, and I was not happy about it. It was the first time I'd picked up a blue deck in at least 6 months to several years, and just straight up 0-4'd and did not have a good time. Right now we are waiting for the other half of our final. We have Gray Elman waiting to see if he's going to play Gary Wong on Blue Red Delver or Sally. Where is her last name? Gonna look. Gonna not be able to find it. Want to give her all of the attention. Sally Galeska. Which hopefully we can get her for a little interview. She, I guess, just built Death and Taxes and is crushing with it. I don't think she's lost a game all day. Showing her skill and the power of the deck when the format's not ready for it, which today took a hard turn back to almost a normal meta with Miracles, Death and Taxes, and Delver present, which is not something we get here a lot in Arizona. I guess a lot of the pet decks were put aside today for straight fire, and we've seen it all day today at ADG Gilbert. For anyone else listening, we have 58 viewers. This is the second to last City Championships for the AZ Eternal Magic series. What we're all working for here is a top 16 tournament that will be a culmination with the 5 winners, and the rest will be points leaders from the series that we've had. We have one more qualifier, which wins you a bye at the next City Championship, and the last City Championship is in Tucson. So anyone looking to only play one, spike the last tournament, and get in there. That will be the Tucson winner. Actually, I think we all should be consider playing that. That is at ST Games. I have been in the booth the entire series, and Madge and I will be down there as well. We've had a great time, and just casting for everybody is way more fun than playing in tournaments because you can't lose. It's win-win for everybody, and you're literally the first person to know when the hot cards are drawn. For chat, if you have any questions, just let us know. If not, we are still waiting for an update on what is going on in the final match. Hey Tash, what's going on? They're sitting in game 2, so hopefully we will get game 3 from them. I'm going to put up the BRB, and we'll be right back with you.